Jeremy Renner, known as Hawkeye in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he was accused of threatening to kill his ex-wife in a custody filing. According to several sources, the studio is said to have considered options if the decision was taken to recast the role of the arrow-wielding assassin. Do you think it will be fair to cut Jeremy Renner from that role? What is Jeremy Renner accused of? What is Hawkeye role about? What do you know about Jeremy Renner? Subscribe to our channel and keep watching this video until the end to find out. What is Jeremy Renner accused of? Disney is yet to respond to the claims, but it comes weeks after Sonny Pacheco, who married Renner in January 2014 and filed for divorce in the same year, accused her husband of emotional abuse and drug abuse. Jeremy Renner is accused of threatening to kill himself and his ex-wife, Miss Pacheco. Seeking full custody of the couple's daughter, claims that Renner once threatened to kill her. She alleges that he stuck a gun into his mouth on one occasion before shooting it into the ceiling. Renner calls Pacheco an unstable liar. In subsequent footage acquired by TMZ and filed by the actor's lawyers, Renner calls Pacheco an unstable liar. A representative of the star said, "The well-being of his daughter Ava has always been and continues to be the primary focus for Jeremy. This is a matter for the court to decide. It's important to note that dramatizations made by Sonny and her declaration are a one-sided account made with a specific goal in mind. At the time of their split in December 2014, Pacheco cited irreconcilable differences as a reason for the divorce. Despite the claims, it's believed that Disney bosses have decided against the idea and will allow Renner to appear in future Marvel films. He'll also star in his own new Disney Plus TV show focused on his character and Kate Bishop, a young girl who trains to be the new version of Hawkeye. What is Hawkeye's role about? Hawkeye is one of the few MCU superheroes who does not have any unique physical ability like Thor or Hulk, nor does he have loads of money to spend on futuristic techs like Iron Man and Black Panther. He has to rely on his ability as an archer to fight enemies. This makes him the only relatable Avenger, the only genuine human one. Renner also said that Hawkeye, the show, puts the character into a world where he can really understand him. He added, "And then, with the new characters like Kate Bishop, we get to explore the human side of it. Look, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of action. There's a lot of amazing things and tons of surprises. But it only matters if you care about the people, and we get to spend 6 hours here. You just normally couldn't do in a big giant 2-hour film, you know? But it helped that Hawkeye was so accessible, you know? While Hawkeye, is part of the huge universe, you still feel a part of this small little family right within the show. So with Dickinson coming to an end, I was excited to be able to step into this and start something new," she said. Unlike the rest of us, he didn't spend the pandemic binging on Netflix and death-scrolling Instagram. He spent nights bidding on fire trucks in online auctions, and he's amassed quite a few. "I had 30 fire trucks 100 feet from a hydrant," he says, "not because they're there to firefight, but they potentially could." That Renner collects fire trucks rather than muscle cars or McLarens should not come as a surprise to anyone who's followed the 50-year-old actor's career. They are, like him, highly pragmatic, more appreciated than loved, and easily overlooked until one is needed. Renner's fire trucks also find surprising ways to be helpful. Of course, they put out fires, but he also retrofitted one of his hooks and ladders for a different purpose, a birthday party mobile for kids. Topped with a bounce house, a compressor inside the fire truck, it blows up the thing, Renner says excitedly. On the side of the rig, Slurpee and snow cone machines, all that stuff. His truck rehabilitation project, which has grown to around 200 vehicles, each finding new life at his Nevada homestead, speaks to pragmatism and creativity. It isn't a horse ranch, he says, it's more of a horsepower ranch, beyond fire engines. Renner is restoring and reimagining utility vans, an ambulance which he's converting into a veterinary clinic, and a slew of city buses, which he has earmarked to become tiny homes and glamping accommodations. They might come roving barbershops or mobile gyms if they're still roadworthy. Nothing is disposable or superfluous. Nothing is static. I try to do things with a flow, he says, and never square peg round hole something. Why force it? Water flows over a rock. It doesn't just stop when it hits an obstacle. It moves around it, right? That's how it is with life. It's my religion, my belief system. Whether it be a bus or a movie or a home, or how I parent, that's in everything I do. Constant motion is the cornerstone of Renner's worldview, published under Zen and the Art of Fire Truck Maintenance. Other volumes could follow. As we talk, Renner sips iced coffee and leans forward when he makes a point on Cher's aspect of his life philosophy, which he likes to do. He'll call them Rennerisms. They're informed by his lived experience on and off screen and guide him on the journey we're all on to be the best iteration of ourselves. What do you know about Jeremy Renner? The 2-time Oscar-nominated actor is resistant to being a cog in the celebrity industrial complex unless it's on his terms. Everyone is like, "You should buy a tequila brand," he says, mocking the know-it-all tone of the stereotypical Hollywood suite. "Even as a pack of them pass our table. F that. I bought a bunch of fire trucks, so fuck you, Ryan Reynolds or George Clooney or whoever." He adds with a laugh, "I'll come put out the fire on your agave farm. Renner isn't aggressive or evasive, and our interview went well beyond the allotted time. You're asking questions, and I share with you as I would with my father, or one of my best friends, right? It doesn't change. Deep and contemplative, even with his 8-year-old Ava. I'm just stuck with being me, he says. I can't have light, fluffy conversations. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it, dude. I'd rather run into traffic. I'm polite, I'm cordial, and I get the fuck out of there fast. One thing Renner undeniably enjoys is music. He's released 2 albums, but his best instrument is his voice. He plays songs on several soundtracks, and one is a Jeep ad where he appeared. As has been suggested, Renner could advance his music by engineering a film role as a singer. I don't want to do a musical story just so I can make music in the movie, he says. That'd be for my fucking ego. No, I don't do that shit. I don't do that. The same conviction let him look past a big payday to turn down the title role in Hellboy. I said no to more money than I'll probably ever make, Renner says. I was focused on what I wanted to do and how. I just felt if I wasn't connected to the material, even though it was a great director and a great job, I don't know how I'm going to do anything exceptional. Renner knew he could do something special in The Hurt Locker, and he did. His portrayal of Staff Sergeant William James, the nervy, reckless leader of an explosive ordnance disposal team in Iraq, earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Actor and helped the 2008 film win Best Picture honors. It remains Renner's most resonant work, though not because of the awards or even the invitation to the White House. The film was like a Rosetta Stone for returning military translating their war zone experiences for civilians. So many soldiers would come up to me like, this is something I cannot explain to my wife. Now she can watch and have a fucking understanding of what the fuck I'm talking about. And it helped their marriage. They were going to get divorced. They're done. This guy did like 8 tours. Fucking 8 tours. Insane. Renner's eyes well up with tears as he recalls the episode. This is not cinema, he explains. We're not talking about people sitting at this theater and eating popcorn and watching a movie. A different thing has happened. The depth of the response bowled him over. It was amazing, man. I don't get that out of a Marvel movie. Renner rolls with aliens and actual gods in the film series, while somehow making Hawkeye a deadly, heroic, and even human archer who fits right in with the superhuman crew. In real life, Renner's a global action star, but he wants to fix stuff, hang with his daughter, and do the things he likes to do. Hawkeye's arrows have earned him an outrageous fortune, yet while Renner may be in Hollywood, he is not of it. I want to be challenged, I want to grow, he says, but I'm not striving to do more in this town. There's nothing that needs to be satiated in me. Check out our playlist of the top celebrity life drama and gossip to see more videos like this. Now, we'd like to understand what you think. What do you think of Jeremy Renner? Allow us to know within the comments below, and until next time.